Hey guys, we're here today at Disney Springs, and we're here today to discuss the differences and which one is better between Levain Bakery.
Yep, and Gideon's here in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, so join us along the way, guys.
Yeah.
So, before we break into these cookies, let's get into today's video sponsor. Got a question for us? Then click the Ask Me link in the video description for a direct, fast response. I'll reply directly to you within 24 hours.
In October 2016, Gideon's opened its first physical shop at the beautiful Easton Market, Central Florida's original food hall, with one employee and an $800 budget. Within weeks of opening, that little 286 square foot bakery was being called Best Cookies in Orlando, Florida, the United States and the planet Earth, from publications ranging from the New York Times to the Boston Globe, Sports Illustrated, Delish.com, and countless more. In June of 2020, Gideon's announced its first flagship location in Disney Springs at Walt Disney World Resort. With one giant leap, all the doors are open for the future. Gideon's Bakehouse began in a home kitchen with one goal: to create an extraordinary chocolate chip cookie. 15 years later, and thousands of tests later, the work was complete. Our cookie isn't a product. It is a history. The sweet and the salty, the thrill of a first kiss, and the solitude of a heartbreak. Our desserts are emotional, personal, and we want to share our journey with you. We stay true to the original process, cutting no corners, putting every handmade detail into the 20 hours required to prepare a single almost half-pound cookie or a tall slice of cake. We offer up our best expressions to you with a full-hearted invitation to learn more about one another.
So as you guys can see, we are outside of Levain Bakery in
Yep.
New York. So we were told that this is one of the best places for cookies, and we're comparing it to the Gideon's Bakehouse in Orlando.
Yep.
So we'll be here to tell you guys which one is better.
Yeah, and one time we were actually in line at Gideon's, and some woman was like, "Are these cookies worth the 3-hour wait?" And we're like, "I mean, that depends." And she's like, "Are they as good as Levain's?" And we're like, "What's Levain's?" And she was like, "It's in New York." We were like, "Nah, probably not. It's probably better in New York."
Yeah.
But let's see.
Yeah, let's see.
Pam Weeks and Connie McDonald created Levain Bakery in 1995 out of their passions for food, friendship, and hard work. Competitive swimmers and triathletes, Pam and Connie passed their workouts by engaging in passionate conversations about baking, which inspired them to open a small bread shop in 1995, which they named Levain Bakery. One day they created an ultimate chocolate chip walnut cookie to give them energy while training for a triathlon. They decided to sell a batch in their bakery, and they flew off of the shelves. An icon was born. The cozy shop on West 74th Street became a neighborhood favorite and a destination for epicurious travelers from around the world. From the start, they baked everything fresh on site each day and donated the day's leftovers to charity each night, actions that still remain solidly in place since 1995. Levain Bakery now has a handful of locations in their favorite neighborhoods across the country, with more to come, as well as e-commerce gift boxes.
Here they are, Levain Bakery cookies. Finally, our cookies await. Very dense cookie.
Oh, yeah.
And here is Joe's cookie.
Yep, which is the chocolate chip walnut cookie, which I think might be their most popular cookie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here we go.
There it is. A breakable cookie.
Yep.
Okay, so now you guys saw the Levain Bakery cookie.
Yep.
So now you get to experience the Gideon's cookie.
Yep, and we did just get the original chocolate chip.
Yes.
Because it's classic.
It's classic, and it did actually win an award for Best Chocolate Chip Cookie.
Exactly. So let's show you guys.
Yeah.
All right, so here it is. Classic chocolate chip from Gideon.
And it smells so good in there.
So good. Oh
God.
my God. It just immediately makes you want to buy all of the cookies.
It does. Levain's smell very good too.
Yeah.
It was like one of those classic, almost like French bakeries. But yeah, this one has like a very edgy feel to it. First, let's look at all these chocolate chips.
Look at this. Look at all of these chocolate chips.
Get closer, get closer.
You guys see the finishing salt on there, which is great. It really cuts back on the chocolateness of the Gideon's cookie.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's actually melting kind of in my hand, the chocolate chips, because we do live in Florida.
And their gimmick is each cookie is almost a half a pound.
Yes.
So if you eat one whole cookie, you're a half a pound heavier.
Yeah, yeah, right? So that's why you have to minimize how often you go.
Yeah.
So here it is. Let's break this bad boy. Oh, there we go.
Gosh. Looks so chewy.
Yeah. So chewy, so chocolatey.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
So of course, can't be a cookie review without a big glass of whole milk.
Yep. Cheers.
Cheers.
So here it is. We have our Gideon's cookies.
I'm not that brave because I'm afraid it's going to break apart.
Oh yeah.
The least valuable cookie at the bottom.
That's true.
I only do that with Oreos.
Well, Oreos are America's favorite cookie, so. Or no, Milk's favorite cookie now because they got soup.
They got soup. Like there was no proof that it was America's favorite cookie.
Yeah.
Fun cookie fact.
Maybe this is America's favorite cookie.
Well, it's definitely number one in the U.S.
Exactly.
Or it was on the top 10. Must do.
Yeah, well, I would agree with that.
So the Gideon's cookie is so chewy.
Yeah.
It's soft. It's a dense bake, but it's not overwhelming. The amount of morsels on top is really what sticks to the top of your throat.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering, after having the Levain's cookie, if that's why they opted to put like a ton of like the morsels on top, because Joe had like the roof of his mouth scraped with the Levain's cookie.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if Gideon's did that to prevent the roof of your mouth getting shredded. But it's moist, it's chewy, it's decadent. I would say, obviously, I get them every month. They're worth $6.
They are. I mean, and Levain's is $5 a cookie.
Yeah.
And you pay New York tax, so I mean, it's about the same.
It's about the same. But Levain does allow for you to order them nationwide.
Yeah.
Shipping ranges, so far we were saying like, maybe we would do it as like a novelty item for the holidays, and shipping was like $20. But we've seen some days during the week, it's $49 for shipping.
Yeah, and I wonder if that's if you get it next day.
Maybe it's next day. So just keep that in mind. If you are interested in trying Levain's, you can actually have it shipped to you.
Yeah.
Gideon's is not on Gold Belly. The only way you're gonna get Gideon's is if you're here in Florida.
Yep, exactly. And they do have 2 locations here in Florida. But if you're here on vacation at Disney World, then Disney Springs is gonna be your best bet.
And it's also their flagship store. So you might be wondering which cookie is better, and which one would you say?
I'm definitely going with Gideon's. And this is kind of shocking because I honestly thought going in, it might be Levain's.
Yeah.
But I have to give the edge to Gideon's. There are things in Orlando, Florida that are actually better than in New York City, surprisingly enough.
Yes, I would agree. I was one of those people, oh, it's in New York, it's probably better, it's more sophisticated. But actually, the Gideon's cookie, in my opinion, slams the Levain's cookie.
Yeah.
The Levain's cookie, it's not that it's not good, it's a delicious cookie.
Oh, yeah.
It's delicious until you've had Gideon's.
Yeah.
And you say, this is what this cookie is trying to be.
Yeah.
This is everything this cookie is missing. One, the presentation of the cookie, in my opinion, for Levain's is just kind of basic. It's like one of those classic nostalgia like type of cookies.
Yeah.
For Gideon's, it's just in your face.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as you see it, you want it. You know it's a good cookie.
I mean, look at this cookie.
Tons of morsels like all over. It just looks really, really good.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that I would say if you are in Orlando, make it a point to schedule a visit to try this cookie.
Absolutely, yeah, it's absolutely worth it. So hopefully we didn't give that woman bad advice who had asked us in line.
Well, we told her that it is worth the wait. We said we didn't know if it was better.
Yes.
We did say that. We
it
didn't
was
say it
wait.
wasn't worth the wait. She's like, is it really worth the 3-hour wait? And we were like, yeah, I would say so. And then she said, is it better than Levain's? And we were like, well, what's Levain's?
Yeah.
And you guys understand the story and how it went from there, which is how we got into our cookie journey.
Exactly.
But we did always advocate that Gideon's is a must-do whenever you visit Walt Disney World or Central Florida.
Yeah, absolutely. So definitely get Gideon's. I mean, they've won a lot of awards, and if you've had the cookie, you know how great they are.
So that's gonna do it for tonight, guys.
Yeah, so let us know in the comments below if you've ever had Gideon's in Orlando, Florida, or Levain's in New York City.
And which one do you think is better?
Yeah, and we'll see you real soon. Bye.